July 17th, 2018, Royal Palm Beach Soccer monthly board meeting.
Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, welcome everybody. Called order meeting, 6:35 p.m. Roll call, Corinne Corbacero.
Here.
Sean O'Connor.
Here.
Myself, Mel Hassan. And Village Liaison, Cheryl Sawyer.
Here.
Treasurer Amy Santiago is on her way. She's running a little behind schedule. Reading approval of previous month's meeting minutes would be...
I emailed out April's that I did
Yes,
from before. We got that. We don't have Sue's, but she's not here, so that'll have to go to next month.
All right, so we'll shelf that to next month. President's report, fall registration as of earlier this morning, we were at 260. So we're about halfway where we need to be right now with about a month remaining. So that's pretty much on par with what we normally are. Treasurer's report we can go back to once Amy gets here. And Fernando Casel's also with us right now. Shinoy Ragaraj, our registrar and referee assigner, is not present. So we can go back to that in the event that he were to get here today. Open comments from membership. I am not seeing that there are any questions from out in the audience, so we'll move forward. Unfinished business. Sean, goals and locks.
Okay, I purchased locks and I spray painted them. Okay, and each field is going to have a different color. Okay, and their own set of wheels, and they're going to be color coded also. So we're going to know that if the orange locks cover field 8, if that's undone, we know it will be a U16 or U17 or U18 team that left it undone. Okay, and what we're going to do, and we talked about this before.
13 to 17, right?
13 and 14 will be on field 7, and
Oh, but it's going to be the same looks.
no,
Different colors.
different colors.
Different colors. for
Field
each
8's going to have its own set of locks. Field 7's going to have its own set of locks.
You want to put it together in the half field?
But you're going to have to walk them further because that's the only way to do it that we ever. And what we're going to do also is the team, and when we figure out which team didn't lock a goal, that coach is going to have $50 taken out of their stipend. So.
All right, is anyone opposed, or actually we should say all in favor, or if you want to put a motion on there for a $50 stipend deduction for any coach whose goal for their assigned field is left unlocked or the goals are not put back.
I agree.
I'm agreeing.
Well,
Second.
I can't really make the motion, but. if
Okay,
somebody
motion, okay. Make a motion that the teams, that the coach's stipend will be fined $50 each time they forget to lock the goals.
I second.
I second that.
All right, any opposed? All righty, we will accept and approve that. And thank you, Sean. Website, Amy, I, and Sue participated in a webinar with Got Soccer where they went over some things that we can and can't do with the website. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I like the fact that they taught us how to do some things on there. The purpose, what I was actually looking for was whether or not we wanted to utilize them as our website. And so that is still going to be up in the air, and we got to really decide on something and quick, guys, because this is it's not doing it. What we have right now is not doing it for me, and the website, you know, that's the first impression you get. You know, when you visit
Go back to Mario?
a program, well, that's, I wanted to give God Soccer an opportunity, and
This is not it, so why don't you?
Well, I still have the other guy's information, who actually is maybe the website guy. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy that we talked to is
So
just
we're
in
gonna-
sales or something.
Okay,
we're
Stu.
gonna give it one more shot with them
Ongoing.
before
They
we go
said it
back.
was a separate
It's a separate
website,
type of
yeah,
thing.
but it's part of them, but it's separate. So.
All right.
Which are we, so are we okay, do we need to talk about the agreement or whatever to move forward with what we have? Like what
Yeah,
we're gonna do?
yeah. Well, what we saw, I'm still a little confused on this. I'm gonna kind of defer my thoughts and opinions on this, and I'm gonna leave this to Amy and Sue to kind of sell to the board. And I said, my concern that I had, and I had stated that on the webinar, was I'm still not sure what we are getting, what additional things that we are getting by entering into a 2-year commitment with God Soccer than we are already getting right now for free.
I think the basic thing is that we're gonna have to pay more if we don't sign the contract. That's the bottom line.
It's not going to be free anymore.
Well, it's,
And I think,
when we say free, it's kind of like, that's not accurate, because utilizing them isn't free because we get charged
A lot.
per person for registration. Now, the thing that they said they're gonna get back to me on is, I know that FYSA charges us X amount of dollars per kid that's registered. I was always under the impression that FYSA was billing for God Soccer. Now it's the way I'm understanding it is FYSA, if they charge us, what is it,
$3, yeah.
for a rec kid, but it's like, $15 per competitive kid. And now God Soccer comes in, they turn around and they hit us up they say they're going up to like $4 a kid or $3 a kid. They're basically saying they're going up $1 a kid, basically. So is paying $1 a kid extra worth a 2-year commitment? I don't know. Again, let's shelf this, and next month you and Sue can to sell it to.
Well, the only thing is that if we don't sign before the beginning of August, they're gonna start charging us $4. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what he said. We had to sign before August 1st.
So it's gonna be $4 a kid as opposed to $3? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be an extra $1,000 a year if we don't. Basically 500 kids each season.
And a 2-year commitment.
So it'd be $2,000 more. We
I
would,
mean, the commitment doesn't really bother me so much because that's who we use anyways.
Right.
so,
But why are we paying?
because they're greedy, I don't know.
I'm
can't answer
not,
that,
like, why the commitment? We're already using them.
Well, like he said, it's just something that they're doing with all their customers. It's just, it sounds like it's just something new they're rolling out on their end just to have, I don't know.
Well, they haven't
Sure,
raised
but-
their, to be honest with you, they haven't raised their prices since I've been treasurer.
Okay, and another thing that I asked them to check out is, and this is like, at least with FYSA, if you notice every month, and Sean, you should be familiar with this too, every month we get billed for the number of kids registered that month. For whatever reason, at the end of every rec season, there's some huge team of all the kids in the rec program that is created. I don't know who's creating it, it's not me. And then we get billed for 500 and whatever kids at the end of the season. Well, why are they hitting us every month and then they're gonna hit us lump sum also?
That I don't.
And I know I'm not imagining this because it actually infuriates me when I'm going through the teams and I'm wondering what this team is. What does it mean that all these kids are on this team? And now all of a sudden, why are we getting a bill for it when I see every month a bill coming in?
Yeah, we'd have to
No,
like
the
do an
system don't show
analysis
you
of
who
that.
created the team? Who's supposed to be created the team?
No. It always says rec pool or something like that.
Can we check we should not?
Oh, I was gonna ask him
No problem.
tonight.
No.
But we'll see, how that works. Because what I'm thinking, what I was thinking possibly is that Shinoy is creating that team to identify how many people got registered for registrar purposes payment. But by doing that, we're getting charged for all these kids being registered to another team. Yeah.
We'd have to do an analysis on that to see, because, I mean, again, on the invoices, all we do is see, oh, so many registrations,
Right.
and like what the season is for, you know?
So, again, we'll look into, but he said that he was gonna check with FYSA or whatever it was, or why, whatever. But, so you guys take care of that and let's figure it out. Make a decision before August 1st, and if, does somebody wanna make a motion, possibly that whatever Sue and Amy decide on the direction to go with God Soccer is what we'll do, since that we need an answer prior to the next board meeting. Allow them to make a decision on behalf of the board. Is that right to do? Can we do that? If we agree to allow them to do that?
Well, we could always give our recommendation through an email and everybody respond. Something like that if we need to.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
that. Let's do that. All right. And then we'll just make public the results or what we decide. FYSA AGM is going to be coming up. A few members of the board will be attending that. Please, rather than me select courses for you guys to attend, you guys know what interests you, what doesn't interest you. Pick and choose wisely, whatever you guys decide you want to attend, where it can actually benefit our program down the line. I will be attending, I have kind of put together myself a group of DOCs where we're gonna have our own little AGM over here without having to drive over to Orlando, so that we can discuss some things, and we'll make, a weekend out of it ourselves. And, there's a couple of things that I'm trying to do just to make things a little bit more, just for things to make a little bit more sense. I'm not sure why all of the local clubs are participating in leagues that are geographically so far away when we have one in our backyard that nobody supports. So while you guys are at the AGM, we will be trying to do something else on our own. Fundraiser yard sale, Corinne had brought this up. Cheryl, we had asked what the rules were regarding that, and I think we discussed it, and you had stated something about a liability issue possibly.
I think what it was is it just required a special event permit.
Special event permit, is that something we still want to look into then? We can do it?
They didn't anticipate any problems with it. They just needed the information to be put in writing.
All righty, so Corinne, why don't you come up with a date? It's gotta be like 30 days out to give time to submit the application and everything like that, and then we can go ahead. Best time to do it would probably be during the rec season anyways.
All right, I thought maybe before the games, but the games, when do the games start?
The 8th, September 8th.
September 8th? Okay.
All right, and the reason I'd.
Verify
We
that.
do it at the same time.
You
as
know,
Family
yeah,
Fun.
that's actually an idea, because the next thing on here is Family Fun Day that we have
Oh,
to,
that's what we discussed. Why
that we have to go ahead
a Saturday,
and
so
do that.
when the coaches can meet the teams.
Oh, have Family Fun Day and meet the coach all,
Oh,
Everything in one.
all the weekend. That would be the last
that
weekend in
encourages
August.
everybody to come.
I know.
Last weekend in August would be
Well,
very bad.
because the first
for me.
weekend in September is Labor Day.
And I,
Because already the teams are practiced that week, right?
Oh, yeah, it'd have to be before that. When's our first practice? That would be the question.
Yes, can we verify
September
that?
1st.
Because the email that I got
Fields prior to September 1st.
said games started the 15th, and somebody's telling me they start the 8th.
The
They start
games
the-
start on the 8th. The
Okay.
games start on the 8th, and
I'm
we
saying
don't.
the registration automatic generated email I got back for each of my kids said first games are the 15th. So we
Okay,
need
that
to
was me,
clarify
that
it to
was
everybody.
me.
Oh, wait, we don't have fields until.
We don't have fields until the 1st, and that's why I think I had did the 15th.
I guess we have to go to the 15th, because that's only going to be
Yeah, we usually try to have 2 weeks
Yeah, right,
prior,
there's,
so that's
and
why I was
Monday, and Monday the
questioning.
third
So,
is
so,
Labor Day.
so actually, that actually works out for all of this because the 8th
What
would
day
be
you say,
perfect
Sean?
fun day weekend then.
Hey,
Yes,
September
no?
8th.
Fun day the 8th?
Do you want to open that up to sponsors too, for
When is
sponsors to
gonna,
come?
when is gonna be the meeting? You need to be after the
I
meeting.
got Brews
Sunday.
Room to sign. They're supposed to give me something next week to sponsor and the
If,
girl.
if they're signed up prior to that, let them come out.
She
we
was
can't-
asking if she can come out.
Okay, we can't do meet the coach because we'll already be starting practice on the 4th, 3rd, whatever.
So we need to do the in August, meet the coach.
Well, we can just do it.
We haven't done meet the coach in years, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't have to do that.
Meet the coach, hey, it's first day of practice, meet your coach. I mean, that's,
No, sorry, I'm talking about the meeting with the coaches.
Oh, our coaches meeting.
oh, the
okay.
coaches meeting.
Coaches.
Was that gonna be
that'll
like the 28th?
I'll give a date right now.
Should be before that,
That
actually.
will be, if the season is starting on the 8th, the practices start on the 1st, or the practices start on the 3rd, that means that,
Can we start on the first Saturday? Let them go out there on Saturday if they want.
yeah, I guess you can, but let's just make official day the 3rd. Let's go,
So, but if we start the third,
let's go August 28th, Tuesday, that would be Cheryl. Would I be able to get a room?
I will check and email you.
All right, so let's say 6:30, August 28th, Tuesday, August 28th. A room for about 40, just chairs, nothing else,
Okay,
Front table.
and a front table, yeah.
okay.
so now how does that, affect our, last games is gonna be November 10th still, and then we're gonna have.
It has to be because of,
Friday,
we're gonna have to just pull games on the Sundays.
Sundays and or Friday nights? I know you, on your
Except for that
preliminary, I think
15th
you had
weekend.
something on Friday
Oh,
night.
that's gonna be the first weekend.
It's the
now.
first weekend, right, yep. Well, it is what it is.
All right.
We'll work around it. We'll have to have a couple Sundays, that's all. To get in 11 games, like we always do. Because Shinoy doesn't like referee, it's too hard to get referees in the fall for night games.
Because high school
Right.
is.
And we did it last fall, even after the hurricane, we had night games and stuff, and then they kept getting rained out anyway in September and October.
Yeah, true.
So that was a nightmare.
All right, so are we good then on the 8th for the fun day, so we can let Richard know?
Yeah,
Is that rain?
that is rain.
Behind us, not in front of us.
are you sure?
Isn't that wild?
Hey, go outside, go outside.
Nothing,
Hey,
there's nothing
go
out
get my
there, is
umbrella,
there?
quick.
Hey, go get my car, bring the key inside.
Seriously, that's a covered part we're looking
Holy
at.
cow.
I can see the pavement.
Yeah, but not over here.
The people on TV are thinking this is fascinating. By the way.
All righty, so fun day is gonna be, September 8th.
It'll
As
be kind of cool
well,
before the season starts
yeah,
anyway.
as well as,
I can, if that yard sale, maybe we could do it then, I was gonna say maybe that Sunday, but I'll have to check the permit. I'll have to fill out the permit, but you think the same day as Family Fun Day?
Yeah, why not? They'll have more
Because
people.
then
Yeah,
All the
everybody's
people
there
out there.
anyway.
Those selling their stuff can't have fun because they're at the yard.
hey, you
sale,
wanna have
so
fun or you wanna make money? You know what I mean? You
Then you
gotta
call.
pick. You gotta-
they Can't enjoy it because they
Well,
have to work.
the parents aren't going to go on the slip and slide and all those things. They're not going to go on the.
Listen, the kids go with the
Parents are
parents, the
gonna let their
parents get
kids
working, the kids go
Well,
away.
they work in shifts.
You know
They
what?
can figure it
I'll
out.
tell you what. What do you want to do?
You
I wanna
working?
have fun. I don't wanna sell stuff.
Okay, then have it a different day.
Have it a
That's
different
that's
day.
simple.
Have a different day.
That's.
Keep Gio working and you go have fun.
That's right.
I'm not going to be there that day, so it doesn't. No.
All righty, new business. All of you, I'd asked everybody to go ahead and submit your background checks, and I've checked up on all of you, and the background checks are already completed. I've went ahead and submitted our annual reaffiliation with FYSA. Another thing that I'm gonna ask you guys to do, and is gonna be another requirement for volunteers, and which is, I mean, obviously, it's a serious issue, but it's going to make it that much more difficult getting coaches, just because of the effort that's required. Everyone's going to be required to also take a child sexual abuse course. And what it is, it's a video, and the video takes over an hour and a half.
Nice.
It's three sections, and it's pretty lengthy, and it's very informative. You'll have to print out your certificates after the fact, because if it doesn't get registered in there, you have to take it all over again if it doesn't upload
When
properly.
does it start?
With this batch this season.
Okay.
Like,
So-
do we have a link to say,
I
hey,
will send
do
it out.
this?
I wanted to go through it first, and I wanted
Okay.
to see what was going on with it.
Did you already watch it, you said?
Yes, it's over an hour and a half. And you don't have to do it in one sitting. You can leave off in it, but there's three different
That's
sections.
part of the background check?
This is gonna be part of the requirement for FYSA now, so,
Are there any, like, if the coaches don't do it, they can't coach?
correct.
And that's gonna be for team managers and things too?
Yes, all volunteers. Yeah, now it won't allow me to assign them to teams, so they won't even become available. It's very similar to the heads up concussion.
At the coaches meeting, do you want to do this?
The video?
Present it?
Boy, that's an awful long time though.
Yeah, people won't pay attention.
But it's not people paying attention.
But you gotta log in and you have to do your own.
Still have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is there
mean,
like questions and stuff at the end, maybe, making sure
have
that you,
to,
yeah,
during
so.
it, they make you take like a pre-test and then they make you take an after-test type of thing. There's like 8 questions on everyone, and
Okay.
it's the same 8 before and after. They just want to see like if you learned anything from it. It's not like a pass or fail thing. It's just a lot of, it's a time commitment. It's a, all right, Sean?
Motion to adjourn at 6:55.
Wait, did somebody do my numbers?
Oh, we
for-
did
Oh,
not.
that's right,
I'm so
that's
sorry that I was
right.
late.
We gotta go back to treasure
Couldn't
report.
wait
Let's go
like
back to
5
the
minutes
treasurer's
for me?
report.
I mean, hello.
We did wait 5
We
minutes.
actually
yes.
did.
We weren't waiting 6, that was
Yes,
the thing.
we are acknowledging that Amy
Yes,
Santiago
Amy
is here.
Santiago,
She's present.
treasurer, is present,
Okay,
and she
I
has
got
been.
some lack of sleep from last night. Anyways, recreational checking account began with 11,324.42, ended with 16,701.80. Savings started with 30,131.64, ended with 30,132.85. There you go.
Motion to accept, checking account balance ending 16,701.80, and savings account balance 30,132.85 cents.
Second that?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Alrighty, we will accept and, or approve and accept, previous month's minutes, or, treasurer's report for the recreation program. All right,
Okay. Motion to adjourn the recreational portion at 6:56.
all right, so we're already beyond last month's time, so we can put the brakes on a little bit.
Yeah.
Call to order a competitive program at 6:57 PM. President's report, we just started practicing yesterday, for any teams that wanted to start practicing. We had conditioning training for the competitive teams, the previous week. A lot of people are out of town still. Tough to get a gauge on the numbers in our competitive program. And we're still trying to create not so much more teams as much as adding players to teams that have already been created. Treasurer's report, Amy.
Well, already?
Yeah.
Okay. Competitive checking began with 17,830.43. Ending balance was 16,085.17. The savings was beginning $10,008.91. Ending balance $10,009.26. And our new account, stipend account, began with 0, obviously, and ended with 10,974 even.
Corinne, you're the one who wrote it down.
Motion to accept competitive checking balance ending $16,085.17, savings account ending $10,009.29, and the new account,
Stipends.
stipend account, and $10,009.74.
I second that.
No, wait, time out. The competitive ended with 26 cents, and the stipend was $10,974.00, like even.
$10,974.
Correct.
Okay. So motion to accept savings balance at $10,009.26 and the stipend account $10,974 even.
I second that.
All in favor?
Yep.
Any opposed? Alrighty, we will accept the treasurer's report for the competitive program. DLC report. The number of teams that we're looking at currently are 9 teams. That's 8 boys, 1 girls team. Down a team from last year. Numbers are down this year, so we're gonna have to work on that and pick that up. Referee registrar report. Again, Shanoy's not here, so we'll have to bypass that. Palm Beach Soccer League and South Florida League. Early registration for the South Florida League is currently underway. At this time, I've only registered one of our teams for the early season, and that's going to be the U17 boys team. The rest, we will support the Palm Beach Soccer League's early season once they begin their registration. I'm not quite sure why they haven't done so already.
Mel, I'm sorry. So the U17 plays South Florida?
For early season, yes.
Only South Florida?
Possibly.
There's 2 teams signed up, I think the girls.
Not for South Florida.
Then we got charged twice, but I looked it up, there's 2 teams.
In the South Florida League?
I think,
Florida Premier, right?
I received 2 emails, Mel. I
You're
think
talking about
you're
Florida
fixing.
State Premier League.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, Florida
that's
State
different.
Premier.
That's
what
different.
it is.
That's different. What is it? Yeah, South Florida League, just a U17 boys team. Since we're talking about the Florida State Premier League, 2 of our teams will be participating in that. That's a U16 boys black team. The other one is a U13 girls team. The U13 girls team, this will be their first year doing it, so good luck to them, and I'm sure they'll do well. Open comments for membership, nothing, alrighty. Unfinished business, foreign-born players, the same thing that's been on here for a year, still don't have really any answers. They've changed the procedures and the paperwork that's needed. We'll have to discuss that with Shanoy when he becomes available. Moving forward, stipend budget, and I don't know, and Sean, do you push that to next month, or how you want to do that?
Yeah, we didn't really get a good, I've been just going nuts with my own personal life. I haven't been able to get in touch with Amy, and that's on me, I apologize, but.
All righty, so
We'll get it done
we'll
this
push,
week.
we'll push that forward to another time. New business, CATS and Seminole usage. CATS is available to us as of yesterday, zones 2 and zones 4. And I have provided the competitive teams with a field usage practice schedule. That's going to be temporary, and then Seminole Field will become available, I want to say August 15th. I'm pretty sure it's August 15th, when we will have use of Field 9 Monday and Friday from 6 to 9, and Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8.
No Wednesday, right?
No Wednesday.
Okay.
Which means our Monday, Wednesday teams, we're gonna have to find space for them over at Cats on Wednesdays like we've done in the past.
We're gonna use almost the same schedule as here, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Together?
yeah, well, you still have the schedule, right, from last year or not?
Yes.
Yeah, we can pretty much do the same thing then. Alrighty, and then, village field usage fees. So Amy, what's this? We're July, August, so let's say at the next board meeting? Next board would be mid-August. Technically, we can do that. We normally do it at the beginning of September. Why don't we, bring to the board meeting a check for the 9 teams? And,
Same price as before.
alrighty, and does anybody have anything else they want to add?
If you don't mind. I received the first quarter financials, and then it's July 15th 's the deadline for second quarter, so if you all can work on that.
All right,
Yeah,
and
no, I
then
think I just
you
need-
received the review, the annual review, correct?
I did.
All right.
I received that. All of those are scanned into the system.
All right.
You all
Hey,
are
Mel,
good.
do we wanna,
Thank you for being on top
we
of
wanna,
that.
we wanna move forward this season with the, something for the coaches, seminar? Because we never do nothing with that.
We've entertained a couple of things, I mean, I don't know, do we do it, does the village do it? Cheryl, your thoughts, we've talked about it a few times over the years regarding a placard of some sort for the coaches at Seminole, for permit purposes, that they should be on the fields. I don't know if that's something that you want us to create and then let you guys see it and then you approve it or something, or is that something that you guys wanna create so that it's, you're more knowledgeable with,
Why don't I provide you with a sample and you take a look at it and see if that looks workable for you?
Right, cause I'd like something large where you can see from basically when I or whoever else drives by, I'd like to see that person on the field with a nice bright yellow.
So you all are looking for a lanyard around the neck, or do you want something they would have on their bag?
No, lanyard, I think
A
is best.
lanyard on
yeah.
the person?
Even it's like got something reflective on it too, so it kind of catches the light.
Yeah,
Might be a good idea to do breakaway too.
what do you mean?
The lanyards where they, in the back, it breaks away rather than one solid piece. They
Alrighty.
could,
All right, well, the main thing to me would just be like some kind of identification. I'd actually like to have a photo or something of the coach on
well,
there.
that makes sense.
So that, in the event one of our coaches gets silly and, allow somebody to utilize it, to use the fields, then that becomes more identifiable. Alrighty. That's it, That's it. Everybody be safe. Whoever's attending the AGM, be safe with your travels. Learn a lot. Attend the GOT soccer stuff if you can. The more the merrier. That's it.
Okay, motion to adjourn at 7:06.
7:06, we're, all in favor?
All in favor of adjourning?
Yeah.